this episode of Sailing Dark Angel, we spend our last few days in the Exumas at Allan's Key. We explore a reef outside the protection of the island before cleaning Dark Angel's bottom for the trip back to Bimini. The sail toward Bimini is a bit choppy, but anchoring out at an isolated reef is even worse.
If you like our videos, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. It's free for you and really helps our channel.
We have returned to Allan's Key. Allan Key? Allan Key. French Key. And we like to anchor at Allan Key South. And Allan's Key South gets real shallow real quick. It's kind of narrow. There's the one side, but like the other side is right there. Like right there. So Lisa's gonna go and check our anchor and make sure everything's hunky fine. That's what she does.
Anchor check.
Careful. Don't take any wooden sharks.
I can move it a tiny bit, but the flukes are in, so it's pretty solid. This end of the island gets a lot less traffic than the main island where the tour boats go and visit the iguanas. It's shallow and tight here, but our 3.5-foot draft lets us fit nicely.
In keeping with the theme of finding the wild side of these islands, we are on the outside of Southwest Allan Key. And there's a reef system right here
That we've never dove before.
looks pretty interesting.
Let's go check it out.
As everyone knows, this is the recognized snorkel and scuba flag. It is red with orange blotches and a pink stripe with orange blotches. When you see that, stay 500 feet away. There's somebody in the water who's had their flag get wet.
When we dive coral, we always set the anchor in the sand away from the reef. Even imp requires an anchor check.
too much current over there. I don't know, this current's starting to pick up. We might have to call it. Okay.
I was starting to get scared here.
Yeah, let's call it.
Okay.
Good dive, but it's a very short window. The current's picking up. It's getting really strong, so we're gonna call it. That's an interesting formation. Looks like it's trying to build itself a cave, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't know how shallow.
I'm guessing it gets pretty shallow. So we're gonna turn around and get out, but I think that's really cool. You see the water's been running down the hill?
Yeah. The current picked up and made the reef dangerous, so we came around the point where it's more protected.
Very cool shoreline. Limestone makes for a really interesting shoreline, just not very inviting for actually landing.
So we're cleaning the boat. Dave's under the boat scraping right now, so I gotta go and film him and help him out too, okay?
Hardest part is getting down there to scrape it off, staying down there.
What?
We haven't got one of those octopus snorkel rigs or anything. We just got good old-fashioned snorkels, and we don't have weight belts. So I think that might be an investment for next season. So Lisa's using what's called a fiber stick. It's just a fiberglass stick, so she's not damaging anything digging in there and putting barnacles out of the through holes. Leaving the Exumas last year, we showed you all kinds of footage of how glass calm the water was, and how you could see right to the bottom in 20-30 feet of water and how beautiful it was. But this year we're a sailboat, and you don't get wind and glass calm water. That's just not how it works. So we're sailing out of Allan's Key. That's Highborn Key. And we're heading to New Providence Island, which I can't show you because it's 40 odd miles away. And sailing about 5.5 knots. I think we're doing all right. We should be there sometime between now and perdition.
Wing on wing. Downwind sailing.
Ready? All right. We started out a little bit late this morning. It was a little bit rough, but we figure we want to catch this window to get across to Bimini. It's 2 days sailing, and it involves anchoring out in the middle of nowhere overnight because we can't run through the night without batteries. No batteries, no instruments. So the wind has been pretty steady between 13 and 15 knots, which is nice. We've been doing 4.5, 5 knots under sail the whole way. So we're making okay time. We're going to be in around 6 o'clock or so tonight to where we're going to anchor. We're heading across the top of the tongue of the ocean. We're going to anchor just off before the northwest channel, which takes us to Bimini, way up here. So that's the course at the moment. 4.5, 5 knots, not too bad. Lisa is taking a break finally. The winds and waves have been pretty good, but the waves are tall and a little rough. So Lisa's taking a little break up in the beanbag chair, up in the bow, relaxing. So the waves have calmed down quite a bit. I was a little more confident to bring the camera out here, but it's been splashing right up over the side of the boat. Nothing on the horizon anywhere right now, but Andros is over there, New Providence is over there, we're going over there, making progress anyway. If we hadn't left for this particular window, we'd be stuck waiting for 3 or 4 days of rain to pass, and ain't nobody wants to do that. It's a nice little anchorage, but no access to any kind of amenities. And if it's raining and cloudy, I can't work either because there's no batteries, so we might as well be on the move. Well, tonight's gonna suck. We just arrived at the anchorage. We're a few miles from the northwest channel to head back to Bimini, and we've shut down for the night in a little shoal that apparently is supposed to be good when the winds are from the north. They're not. The chart said it's about 8 feet of water. It's about 15, so we've got about 120 feet of chain out. We got 19 to 20 knot winds and 3 to 4 foot waves at 4 seconds. Not going to be a comfortable night, but we'll get through this, haul the chain up tomorrow, and head for Bimini, and that's our last stop before we head back to the U.S. We should have a week and a half in Bimini to explore a little bit more like we did last year, and pick up some diesel, and we call another season quits. Not in a hurry to do that, but I really am in a hurry to get off of the ocean and into a decent anchorage. That's tomorrow. Here's the anchorage. There's no land anywhere in sight. We're here in this little anchorage. Chub Key's up here, about 12, 13 miles away. This is the Berry Islands. There's Andros over here. And we're going to head off to Bimini tomorrow. We're going to be heading up to here. It's a long way. As a matter of fact, I'm going to plot it right now.